In the high-stakes world of acute stroke care, there's one advanced test that can be an absolute game-changer, or it can be a dangerous, time-wasting detour. So let me ask you this. When can getting more imaging, more data, actually harm your stroke patient by delaying the one thing they desperately need?
And let's get even more specific. Picture this. A patient presents at 90 minutes, and the CTA clearly shows an M1 occlusion. Why is ordering a CT perfusion in that exact moment a critical, neuron-killing mistake?
First things first. Before we even talk about which test to order, we have to ground ourselves in the one single, most important rule of stroke care. You know it, I know it, time is brain. Every single decision has to be filtered through that lens.
I want you to think about it like this. Your patient's care is an express train, and the only destination is reperfusion. An unnecessary CTP? That's not just a quick stop. That's pulling the emergency brake, and all the while, precious brain cells are being lost forever on the platform. Our job is to keep that train moving, full speed ahead.
And it's not just about losing time. It's about patient safety. We have a fundamental duty to keep radiation exposure as low as it can possibly be. As you can see here, a non-contrast CT is your baseline. Add a CTA, the dose goes up. But when you tack on a CTP on top of that, you can literally double the total radiation dose. We simply should not be ordering a test and giving that much radiation if it isn't absolutely essential to changing our management.
So how do we know when it's time to pump the brakes on the imaging protocol? Well, let's build a really simple but powerful mental checklist. Think of these as your red lights. When you see one of these, you stop the imaging plan and you move on to treatment. Period.
Okay, let's break these down. First up, timing and key findings. This is so crucial. If your patient is in that 0 to 6 hour window and the CTA clearly shows a large vessel occlusion, an LVO, you're done. You have your answer. You proceed directly to thrombectomy. But here is the most critical point. If that CTA shows no LVO, CT perfusion has no role in selecting that patient for thrombectomy. It is a hard stop. The perfusion map isn't going to change your management, just like it won't for a giant completed stroke you see on the initial scan.
Now, beyond the scan itself, we've got to look at our patient and our system. An unstable patient who can't lie still, who can't protect their airway, they are not a candidate for a lengthy perfusion scan. Their stability is priority number one. A known history of anaphylaxis to contrast or severe renal failure, that's an obvious red light. And we have to be really honest about our own capabilities. If your center doesn't have a validated, rock-solid software and a team that can rapidly and reliably interpret CTP, ordering one can lead to dangerous misinterpretation.
Okay, we've talked a lot about the don'ts, so let's flip this around and make it super practical and actionable. Here are 3 key takeaways you can apply on your very next shift. Number 1, speed is king in that early window. See a large vessel occlusion on CTA? You go. Straight to reperfusion. Don't even think about CTP. Number 2, run a quick readiness check. Is the patient stable? Can they get contrast? And can we, as a center, do this test well and fast? If the answer to any of those is no, CTP is off the table. And number 3, this is the big one. Internalize this simple mantra.
Let's repeat that. No LVO, no CTP go. Say it to your residents. Discuss it with your colleagues. Make this simple, evidence-based phrase a core part of your department's culture. It will protect your patients from unnecessary delays, from unnecessary radiation, and from unnecessary risk.
And this brings us to your call to action. Don't just absorb this information, apply it. Go back to your hospital and pull up your acute stroke protocol. Does it have explicit stop criteria for CTP? If not, start that conversation. You have the power to help streamline care, save time, and save brain for every single stroke patient who comes through your doors.
So in summary, CT perfusion is a powerful tool, but its true power lies in using it judiciously. Knowing when not to order it is just as important as knowing when you should. By internalizing these contraindications, you prioritize what truly matters, patient safety and the fastest possible path to reperfusion. The disclaimer and bibliography are in the description.